In the year 2099, amidst the digital debris of a fallen era, we stumble upon the silent remains of a warrior long forgotten by the world. This wasteland holds secrets of a golden age, where machines and souls were once intertwined, now buried under layers of ash and neglected technological waste of history. The scavenger's hand brushes away the grime of decades, searching for a spark of life hidden beneath the decay of a city that never truly sleeps anymore. There it is, a mechanical relic encased in rust and stone, heavy with the weight of battles fought in the shadows of the old megacity skyscrapers above. Lifting this heavy burden feels like holding a piece of history, a silent witness to the chaos that once consumed the streets of this neon-drenched dystopia. Look closely at the shoulder plate, where a faded symbol of elite soldiers still clings to the metal, whispering stories of honor in a lawless machine age. Walking through the narrow veins of the lower city, we carry our prize toward the hidden workshop, where the miracles of modern engineering can finally begin today. The laboratory doors is open, inviting us into a sanctuary of high-tech tools and glowing displays, ready to breathe life back into this dead-cold iron. We place the artifact onto the surgical table of the future, where every scratch and dent will be examined by lasers and skilled hands with utmost precision. The diagnostic systems flicker to life, mapping out the internal damage of the limb and highlighting the path we must take to restore its former lethal glory. Determination reflects in the eyes of the restorer, knowing that the journey ahead is long, but the reward is seeing a legendary machine awaken once more today. We start the deep cleaning process with high-pressure jets, stripping away the layers of time and neglect that have choked the machine for far too many years. Every droplet carries away a piece of the past, gradually unveiling the raw, damaged skeleton of a device that was once the pinnacle of military cybernetic power. Ultrasonic waves ripple through the cleaning fluid, reaching into the smallest crevices of the joints to dislodge the stubborn debris of a century spent in ruins. Careful hands use specialized brushes to scrub the intricate finger mechanisms, ensuring that every hinge and pivot is free from the grip of ancient carbonized dust. The disassembly begins with the removal of external armor bolts, each turn of the tool revealing the complex inner workings of this masterpiece of robotic design. Tiny components are organized with surgical care, for in this world of high-tech restoration, even the smallest screw is vital to the balance of the whole. As the wrist is separated, we see the broken nerves of the machine, severed fiber optics that once carried commands faster than the blink of a human eye. The elbow joint is a mess of seized hydraulics and rusted gears, frozen in a final moment of action from a war that ended decades before now. Inside the forearm, we discover the brain of the arm, a motherboard scarred by electrical surges and white corrosion, looking like a map of a destroyed city. Every burnt component tells a story of a system pushed to its limit, a final surge of power that likely occurred during the warrior's last desperate stand. We extract the dying power core, its last embers of energy fading away as it is disconnected from the frame, leaving the machine truly silent and cold. The warrior is now a collection of parts, laid out in a perfect grid, waiting for the cleansing fire and the touch of restoration to begin its revival. Precision lasers sweep across the metal skin, vaporizing years of decay in seconds and revealing the pristine, dark steel that has been hidden for nearly a century. The light of the laser is the light of rebirth, cutting through the darkness of neglect to find the strength that lies buried within this warrior's cold frame. We submerge the seized gears into a chemical bath, where an acidic reaction begins to dissolve the iron oxide that has locked these joints in place forever. Watch as the scales of time fall away, exposing the intricate craftsmanship of a bygone era when machines were built to endure the most extreme of conditions. The industrial grinder sings a high-pitched song of restoration, smoothing out the jagged scars left by plasma blades and kinetic projectiles on the armored plating surface. With careful, rhythmic movements, we polish the surface until it catches the neon glow of the shop, reflecting a future that is finally looking bright again today. That intense heat is applied to the twisted metal, softening the steel so it can be forged back into the straight, powerful primes required for perfect mechanical function. The mechanical press exerts tons of force, correcting the bends of war and ensuring that the internal hydraulics will once again operate with flawless, smooth precision. A protective layer of high-tech gel is applied to every surface, ensuring that the rust of the past can never again find a home on this metal. We begin the reassembly of the core systems, placing new bearings and gears into the frame, creating a foundation for the strength that is about to return. Lubrication is the lifeblood of movement, allowing the heavy plates to slide over each other without a sound, preparing for the first motion of the arm. The satisfying click of locking bolts marks the completion of the structural phase. The skeleton of our warrior is now whole and strong once more today. Every crack is mended with a micro-welder, fusing the broken pieces back together to create an impenetrable shell that will protect the delicate electronics inside soon. We sand away the rough edges of our repairs, making the armor look as if it was forged as a single piece in the high-tech factories. A manual test of the range of motion shows that the limb is fluid again, moving with a grace that belies its massive weight and heavy construction. New seals are seated with care, ensuring that the high-pressure fluids will remain contained even when the arm is operating at its maximum destructive power level. The hydraulic system is filled with high-performance fluid, its neon glow a sign of the immense pressure that will soon drive the warrior's crushing grip again. Air is bled from the lines to ensure a perfect response, because in the heat of battle, a millisecond of lag can be the difference between life. Precision is our religion. Every measurement must be perfect to ensure that the new armor fits seamlessly onto the ancient frame of this mechanical titan today. We cut new composite plates to reinforce the damaged sections, blending the strength of modern materials with the classic design of the original warrior robot arm. Thermal protection is vital, as the energy cores of the future run hot, and we must ensure the delicate brain of the arm stays cool under pressure. The electronics stage begins with the cleaning of the new processing unit, the digital heart that will translate commands into lethal action for the machine's hand. With a steady hand and a hot iron, we bridge the gaps in the circuitry, reconnecting the pathways that will carry the spark of life through the limb. The neural link processor is the key to movement, allowing the arm to respond to the thoughts of its pilot with unparalleled speed and absolute mechanical accuracy. Neon green fiber optics are threaded through the arm, acting as the nervous system that will carry data at the speed of light to every fingertip joint. We install the new power cell, a dense block of energy that will provide the massive voltage needed to move these heavy steel plates with explosive speed. Under the magnifying glass, the world disappears, leaving only the tiny landscape of silicon and copper where the ghost in the machine is about to awaken. Liquid metal ensures the best heat transfer, a shimmering silver paste that keeps the electronic mind stable even during the most intense combat simulations and operations. The first boot sequence is a success, as the system checks every joint and sensor, reporting that the warrior is ready to feel the world once again. Each finger sensor is calibrated to detect the slightest pressure, giving the machine a sense of touch that is as delicate as it is incredibly powerful today. We add the signature aesthetic of the cyberpunk era, installing Gen LED strips that will pulse with the rhythm of the machine's internal digital heart and soul. The light reflects off the chrome and steel, creating a dance of shadows that highlights the deadly beauty of this restored piece of high-tech military hardware. And then, the first sign of life. The fingers twitch, searching for movement, before curling into a fist that carries the strength of 100 men today. The wrist rotates with a smooth, hypnotic hum, a perfect harmony of engineering that shows the machine is finally free from the rust that once bound it. We test the internal heat regulation, seeing the steam rise as the palm warms up, proving that the machine can operate even in the coldest urban winters. The power distribution is flawless, a digital symphony of energy flowing through the arm, balanced perfectly to provide strength without overloading any of the delicate circuits. Final adjustments are made to the response times, sharpening the machine's reflexes until they are faster than any human could ever hope to achieve in reality. We move to the painting booth to give the warrior its true skin, mixing a matte black finish that will swallow the light of the neon city. The primer goes on first, a smooth gray layer that prepares the surface for the colors of war and the final finish of a true urban legend. Layer by layer, the matte black paint transforms the arm, giving it a stealthy, intimidating appearance that is the hallmark of elite cybernetic warriors in 2099. Chrome highlights are added to the joints, creating a high-contrast look that emphasizes the mechanical complexity and the sheer power of the rebuilt arm's structural design. The warrior's emblem is restored to its rightful place on the shoulder, a vibrant orange mark that signifies the rebirth of a legend in the dark future. We add the small details, the technical warnings and labels that make the arm look like a piece of authentic military hardware from a high-tech arsenal. A final nano coating is applied to protect the finish, creating a diamond-hard shell that will resist scratches and environmental damage in the harsh city streets ahead. The armor plates are snapped back into place, sealing the internal systems away and completing the powerful silhouette of the restored robotic warrior arm for the showcase. Every screw is tightened to spec, ensuring that the armor is a solid, vibration-free unit that can withstand the recoil of heavy weaponry in combat scenarios. A final wipe-down reveals the true beauty of our work, a machine that looks as if it just stepped off the assembly line of a mega corporation. We place the masterpiece on its throne, a display stand that highlights the sleek lines and the menacing presence of the fully restored cybernetic warrior limb. From the mud of the wasteland to the lights of the lab, the transformation is complete, a testament to the power of restoration and futuristic engineering skill. Watch as it moves with lethal grace, performing a sequence of actions that demonstrate the speed and power that have been returned to this mechanical soldier's body. A hidden surprise is revealed, an energy blade that hums with power, ready to cut through the thickest steel with a single, effortless stroke of the arm. Every detail is a work of art, from the tips of the fingers to the heavy shoulder plating, all unified in a design of absolute technological perfection. The strength is terrifying, a fist that can crush stone and steel alike, powered by the high-pressure hydraulics we restored with such careful and precise attention. In the silence of the night, the machine breathes, its neon heartbeat, a reminder that even in a world of scrap, nothing is ever truly lost forever. The restorer stands with their creation, a bond between man and machine that has been forged through the fires of restoration and the pursuit of perfection. The warrior is watching, its sensors restored to full clarity, scanning the horizon for the next battle in a future that is yet to be written today. With a final retract of its blade, the arm returns to its dormant state, a sleeping giant ready to be called into action at a moment's notice. A monument to the era of steel and silicon, this restored limb stands as a symbol of resilience in a world that often discards its own history. We set the system to standby, the rhythmic red glow, a signal that the warrior is resting, its power banked and ready for the challenges of tomorrow. It has been an incredible journey, from a piece of forgotten junk to a masterpiece of functional art, a path paved with sweat, oil, and neon light. The metal is cold, but the spirit we have breathed into it is very much alive. A bridge across time, built with the tools of the future. The internal systems are stable. The cooling fans whisper a soft promise of reliability, ensuring this warrior will never fail when the heat of combat rises. The city itself is reflected in its armor, a reminder that this machine was built for these streets, and to these streets it will one day return. As we close our toolboxes, the work is done, but the story of this cybernetic warrior is only just beginning its next chapter in this neon world. The emblem of the forgotten elite shines once more, a beacon of hope for those who believe that even the broken can be made whole again. A final gesture of approval from the machine itself, confirming that every circuit is closed and every gear is turning exactly as the designers intended. Deep within the heart of the sprawl, another legend has been reborn, ready to face the neon night and the challenges of a world that never stops. The lifeblood flows, a rhythmic pulse of power that marks the heartbeat of a machine that has conquered time and decay through the art of restoration. Old meets new in a perfect union of materials, creating a shell that is lighter, stronger, and more resilient than the day it was first manufactured. Its instincts are sharp, the targeting systems tracking every movement with a predatory focus that reminds us of the lethal purpose for which it was created. We upload the latest combat protocols, giving the ancient warrior the digital knowledge it needs to survive and thrive in the modern technological landscape of today. The raw power is immense, bending steel like paper, a demonstration of the incredible torque that now resides within the rebuilt joints of this robotic arm. The system breathes out the heat of its exertion, a cooling mist that signals the arm is ready for another round of high-intensity performance and testing. Non-lethal options are also restored. A high-voltage shock pad hidden in the palm for situations that require control rather than total destruction in the field. But power is nothing without control. Watch as it handles a delicate object with the gentleness of a human hand. A masterpiece of cybernetic tactile engineering. The internal clockwork is a marvel to behold, spinning at thousands of revolutions per minute with a stability that is the hallmark of professional restoration work. When the lights turn red, the warrior is at its most dangerous, entering a state of overclocked fury, where its speed and power are doubled momentarily. The data doesn't lie. This is the most successful restoration we've ever performed, exceeding the original factory specifications in almost every measurable category of performance. We prepare the warrior for its journey home, covering it in protective silk as it awaits the call to service in the high-stakes world of the future. These tools have been our companions in this long journey, each one playing a vital role in the resurrection of a legend from the ashes of time. The rain continues to fall on the city of tomorrow, but inside this workshop, we have proven that the past can still shine bright and powerful. Even in standby, the machine shows signs of life, a restless spirit that is eager to return to the world and fulfill its original martial purpose. Serial number 0174, officially logged back into the active database, a ghost that has returned from the digital void to walk among us. The final chime of perfection. All systems are green, all sensors are calibrated, and the heart of the machine is beating with absolute, unyielding mechanical certainty. In the spotlight, it stands as a masterpiece of cybernetic art, and a fusion of history and future that command the attention of everyone who sees it. Witness the incredible transformation one more time. From a piece of forgotten trash to a gleaming beacon of technological power and restored mechanical beauty today. Speed, precision, and grace. These are the qualities we have returned to this warrior, ensuring it can handle any task with absolute, unmatched digital finesse. The energy blade is a testament to its lethality, cutting through the strongest materials with a cold, blue efficiency that is truly breathtaking to behold. Silence is the mark of quality. The shoulder rotates without a sound, a ghost-like movement that is essential for a warrior operating in the shadows. The final seal of approval is given. This arm is now officially a certified relic of the future, ready for whatever the next century has in store. The rhythm of the city and the rhythm of the machine become one, a driving force that pushes us toward a future where anything is possible. We do this work not just for the machines, but for the stories they carry, ensuring that the legends of the past never truly fade away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The restoration is complete. The warrior has awakened, and its presence will be felt across the digital landscape of tomorrow. Standing alone in the dark, it is a beacon of what is possible when we refuse to let the past stay buried under the weight of time. The digital ghost is home. The pathways are clear, The energy is flowing. This mechanical soul is now ready to face its destiny once more today. Thank you for joining us on this 16-minute journey into the heart of cybernetic restoration. Your support keeps these mechanical dreams alive in the neon night. The journey is complete. The cyberpunk warrior is reborn. Subscribe for more legendary restorations, and we will see you in the next mechanical revival journey.